What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Sporgo, and today I thought we'd talk about Dark Watanabe and do a little gameplay with this guy to show just how awesome this guy really is. Now, this is a character that when he originally came out in the CN version of the game was actually an S rank character, but a lot of the CN community was complaining about that. They said they were pushing the S characters out too fast, so they decided to make him an A rank, but he still has the power of an S rank character. And the beautiful thing about this character right now is in his banner, you can actually get him every single 10 pulls, plus you can also farm an interlude, and we've been getting 250 construct tickets every single day for a little while now, which has been pretty fantastic. I've actually gotten 2 free pulls from this guy the very first try in here, which is awesome. And I know a lot of other players have also gotten very lucky, and that is what it's allowed me to get him to S8. Now he's only at level 62, so keep that in mind when you're watching these runs that you're going to see today, because he is far from optimal. He's not fully built up at all. We got about 4,000 BP. His weapon, I am using the Stoneheart weapon, which isn't his optimal 6-star weapon, but really when it comes to these characters and their 6-star weapons, yes, if they have their 6-star weapons, it's going to make them better. They're going to do more damage. They're going to have more BP. They're going to have a lot of benefits to their weapons that are to the specific characters, but you're still going to do more than fine. And this is a character that will eventually get replaced by Luna later down the road. So whether or not you want to invest in a weapon, whether or not you want to go into gotcha and go for it, that's completely up to you. Personally, I just stuck with the Stoneheart. I will do full resonance on this eventually and get it leveled up so we can gain a little bit more BP. And this is the ideal memory set that you want to use on the guy. You want to use 4 Bathlons, and this is really optional. You can use 2 Darwins or you can use 2 Cotties. Like I mentioned in the last video, it really depends on your gameplay, your play style. And if you prefer to do the signature more often, spam your signatures more often, which in Watanabe's case really isn't a bad thing. It's actually pretty awesome because he's always going to be doing dark damage no matter what, every time he's doing his signature move. Whereas whenever you're playing with him with Darwins, to always do that extra dark damage, you want to be doing a 3 ping and then the red orb, or go into the matrix and do a 1 ping and then go into the red orb, and you'll always be doing dark damage if you're playing that way, and that's how you should optimally play him anyways. But the Darwin does give him, for every orb pinged, all damage is increased by 3% for 4 seconds. It can be stacked up to 5 times. So it's just solid extra damage. And these things are not fully leveled up. They are fully resonated, but they're not fully leveled up. They don't have the full resonated stats. And if you take a look at old Watanabe here, like this character, I mean, look, I don't even have his orbs leveled up. I mean, level 6, level 6, level 6, level 5. I mean, they're not leveled up at all. And, you'll deal dark damage on a 3 ping, and then you'll deal dark damage on a 3 ping, right? And then damage will be converted into dark damage when performing a 3 ping. So anytime you do a 3 ping of any of the orbs, you're going to be doing dark damage, which is very important for Watanabe, especially if you want to use them against certain game modes, which we're going to show today in Pancage and in War Zone, because there are specific runs that you can do where you're going to have an advantage because you're going to have all this extra dark damage. This character is 50% physical and 50% dark damage. And look at this. I mean, level 5, his basic attack I don't have leveled up at all. And then his signature, it's a level 11, level 4, the QTE. His QTE really isn't that great. You're going to mainly use this guy as a damage dealer. And then his attacker here, extra bonus increases by 12.35% damage. He's not leveled up hardly at all, and he really is a very simple character to play. Again, you're just going to try to do 3 pings and a red orb. I mean, the most important thing is always end on a red orb. When you go into a matrix, hit a 1 ping, then hit the red orb. So what we're going to do is, and I'll show you guys the runs that I actually had a little bit better luck with, but I'll go ahead and take them in here and just see what's up in War Zone. Now, in War Zone, in Shadow Forest, this is where Watanabe is really going to shine, because you can get this increased dark damage by 30%. And this score here that I got, this 132,000, this is actually with my alpha. And just real quickly, just to put things into perspective, look at my alpha. Look at her BP. She's almost at 6,000 BP. Now, she's 100% physical damage dealing character, so she doesn't have any dark damage. She isn't going to get a damage bump at all. But this is going to show you just how good Watanabe is, especially like compared to a character like Alpha, who's god level in this game, at least in global. Whenever you're playing him in these stages where dark dealing damage characters have an advantage, like in Shadow Forest, and I was able to hit 114,000 with this team in Warzone with my 4,000 BP build on Watanabe, which is nuts, right? You got a 6,000 BP alpha, versus a 4000 BP Watanabe. And here's the funny part about this. I didn't play this very much, maybe a few runs, if even that. Whereas with Alpha, I played a whole bunch of times. And you're really going to want to have Karenina on this team because, again, her QTE is just amazing. And as far as the memories, I am running the Da Vinci set on her because we're just going to be using her for her QTE. That's it. Whenever she does her QTE, she's going to be bringing those characters together. She's going to be doing some damage. And we are going to run the Catherine set. I actually think that the Einstein set, this set right here, would actually be better on her because you're actually going to be decreasing elemental resistance, which is really going to be great for a character like Eskamoi and Watanabe. But this is the only set I have available, so this is what we're going to be using. You could also set up the Gloria set. I did some testing, but because my Gloria isn't leveled up at all, I was definitely getting more damage using this set right here. Again, Watanabe is 50% physical. And as far as Eskamoi, I'm actually running the Hannah sets on him. This is actually a very good set for him. And then we do have the Heinstena, or the Einstein. So whenever we bring in Kamui for our QT, we're actually going to be applying this elemental resistance, which is really, really going to help as far as dealing as much dark damage as possible. So let's jump here. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're going to do that again because I didn't get the orbs that I actually wanted. I really want a blue orb and a red orb to start off this fight because we want the blue to trigger the Da Vinci that Karenina has on her. There we go. You bring in your QTEs, then use your red orb. I'm going to go ahead and we need to dodge here and hit our QTEs. There we go. It's kind of hard to explain what you're doing and playing at the same time. Now we're just applying a ton of dark damage. There we go, and there we go, and come on, come on, come on, take him out, take him out, take him out, and take him out, take him out, take him out. I probably should just use my blue orb here. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. We're going to go ahead and use our signature here. And Watanabe's signature does a lot of really good damage. And here we go. We're going to enter the Matrix now. We're kind of hoping for a blue orb, or a red orb, or sorry. Now we're not, there we go, there we go. We're just gonna wait. We'll go ahead and switch here. Oh my God. I didn't mean to switch to Karenina at the end there. I accidentally pressed the button there. That does happen from time to time. But let's see what kind of score we got here. So, I mean, 111,000, right? And that's me coming in here, and that took, like 3 tries. And this is what my alpha did. That's pretty damn nutty, man. That is pretty damn nutty. Wow, freaking crazy. So there's probably really no point in showing you the 114,000 run because it's just a little bit better than this. And then also, Watanabe's also going to be really amazing for Phantom Pain Cage against Kamu because Kamu actually is weak to dark damage. And if you set up a team right here, now, this isn't really the optimal team. You really want Eskamoi, but I've already used Eskamoi, so I can't really use them. And whenever I did this run here, I actually set up this memory set on Nanami. I used the Da Vinci set here with the Catherine set. And then for Karenina here, I use this set right here, right? Because we're not really going to be using Karenina as much of a damage dealer. We just want to use her for that QTE for the most part. I mean, really, we mainly just rely on Watanabe. I mean, this is not the best team for this, just to make that fully clear, but I didn't have Escamoy, so this is kind of what we're going with. And we'll see if we can even beat Kamu just off the fly and jump in here and do this. If not, I'll show you guys a video where I did get it done the very first try. We'll see. Let's see how this goes. So, okay, and boom, okay, and we'll kind of wait a little bit. Ooh, we'll bring in Watanabe. There we go. All right. Now, Karenina actually can do some pretty good damage because she's actually leveled up quite a bit. Oh, crap. There we go. And I think we'll try to do the final blow with Watanabe. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And there we go. Didn't even get to finish with the signature, but it's honestly pretty simple with this guy. I mean, he pretty much can murder this thing because he just has an advantage having that dark damage. I mean, he's pretty sweet. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is what I did with my alpha, 79,000. And this guy, you know, I just come in here off the cuff, right? Just off the cuff. And I already got, you know, 80,000. And the run that I actually recorded, I got 81,000 the first try I did this. I'm not saying he's better than Alpha. He's not. Alpha is better overall in a lot of the game modes. You know, she's got a really great single target burst damage, right, where she can just melt characters. I'm not trying to compare them. I'm just trying to put things in perspective to show you how good Dark Watanabe is in these bosses where dark damage is actually an advantage, right, against this Pancage, against that war zone. I mean, that's just crazy, right? That's crazy to me that he is actually putting up scores. I mean, just at his level, right? And he's only level, what, 62? And, you know, they recommend level 80 here. I mean, that's pretty impressive, man. This guy's damage is actually awesome. I am so impressed with Watanabe, but you got to be real careful when you play this guy, especially when you're doing his core passive, when you never hit that red ping, because he is vulnerable during that. So you got to be real careful when you play the character. But, man, his damage output is outrageous. I mean, you can definitely tell that this was originally an S-rank character when he came out, because he definitely shows it in the damage that he can put out. He is absolutely amazing. So let me know what y'all think about Dark Watanabe, and I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link will be in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.